Because Kaggle doesn't offer a great tool for downloading all of the submissions you've made for your project, I'm going to go through how to download that list of submissions using their Python API. I wish there was a better solution to this, but unfortunately this is what we have to work with. So, what I've got on the screen in front of you is the same virtual image that's in 320. Upstairs, it's in our classroom. In order to follow these instructions, actually go up to the classroom and do this there. So the first thing you're going to do after you've logged in is click on the Department Applications, and then double-click on Anaconda Prompt. This is going to give you, once it's done loading, a command line with a few things that are initialized and set up so that we don't have to worry about the details. Once it has appeared with location and administrator, go ahead and type in the command pip, that's PIP, install Kaggle. It's now going to download the Kaggle package and install it for us. Now that that's done, we are going to open up a web browser and we are going to go to the Kaggle website. From here, you're going to sign in. I've typed in my identity username here. You're going to go ahead and type in your own instead. Then type in your password. And now you are logged into Kaggle. From here, go ahead and click on the icon for your profile and go to My Account. This will give you a little bit of information, but when you scroll down, the thing that we actually need is the Create New API Token button. So go ahead and click on that. And you'll notice down here it has downloaded something called Kaggle.json. We now have to move this to the proper location. So go ahead and press Start, and my computer's not where I thought it would be. Okay, so instead just go ahead and get into this Department Applications thing that we opened earlier, since we don't need it again. Go on the Quick Access bar and down to Downloads. This is where you have your Kaggle.json file. Right-click on it and select Copy. Now we're going to need to move that to the location that the Kaggle script's expected to be in. And that is going to be C:/users/your identity. Now, this is going to be, this is your personal directory on this machine. Kaggle wants it in a folder with a special name. Since that isn't something that we can manually create or create with the Create a Folder tool, we're going to press the right Shift key and then right-click and go down to Open PowerShell window here. This will cause another command prompt to open up. And here we are just going to type in mkdir, which is the make directory command. And then for the name of it, we're going to put period Kaggle. Now that it has created it, we can go back to our file browser and we'll see that it does in fact exist. We can double click on that and then go to right click and paste. Now that we have the kaggle.json file where we need it to be, we can clean up some of this other stuff we've got. So I will close the PowerShell. I will minimize Kaggle, since I'm probably going to use it to show you something later. And I am going to close this .kaggle location. Now back in the Anaconda prompt that we opened at the beginning, I am going to type in a command that will fetch the submission list from Kaggle. So that's typing in Kaggle competitions submissions, and then I'm going to type in .v because I want the output to be a CSV file, and I'm going to type in -c titanic because the name of the project is Titanic. This will give me a list of all of my submissions. So I can go ahead and click enter to make sure it works. And I've got exactly what I expected. File name, date, description, status, public score, private score are the column names, and then it has the information that I need. In order to save this as a CSV, I'm going to press the up arrow, which will copy whatever the most recent command was, or cycles through the most recent commands. You could also just type the same exact thing again. And then I am going to put an arrow, rightward pointing arrow, and then I will specify the location that I want to save it to. I want to save this file to C users my identity downloads / Titanic submissions .csv. And now I can go into the File Explorer, and if I go to Downloads, I will see that there is a Titanic submissions.csv file. And if I right-click on this and then go Edit with Notepad++, I can see that it has the same information. This Titanic submissions.csv file is the file that I want you guys to upload. You only have to have one per team, but this is the file that you need. Because this is kind of complicated, you're not going to be required to upload this until Monday. I'll give you some time during class to follow these instructions and walk through it. But ultimately, this is what I need. You don't have to submit screenshots if you upload this, because this is ultimately what I will be using to grade. Oh, one last thing. The machines up in 320 do wipe, erase, delete, reset everything as soon as you log out. So make sure that you actually upload this Titanic submissions.csv file into Canvas or whatever, so you don't have to follow this process again.